Alright, alright, okay.
Dear students, in this video we are going to see genetic code. Now let us see what is the definition of genetic code. Genetic code is the set of rules used by living cells to translate information encoded within genetic material into proteins. Now you could see here in the top of the diagram, this is DNA, this is the DNA, and information in the DNA is transferred to mRNA. The process is called as transcription, and from mRNA what is we are getting, proteins are coming out by the process called translation. Whatever the information in the DNA is coming directly through mRNA and to form what is that one, proteins. This flow of information follows a set of rules. These set of rules are called genetic code. Let us see how what are the properties and what are the roles of genetic code. Now you have seen how mRNA is formed. mRNA is formed by a process called transcription. The instruction for building a polypeptide or protein are RNA nucleotides. What are RNA nucleotides? A, U, G and C read in groups of three. These groups of three are called as what? Codons. The genetic code is triplet code. Let us understand what is the meaning of the above sentence. In the here in the diagram you could see a mRNA that is coming after transcription process. This mRNA you could see it runs from 5' to which direction? 3 direction. And this mRNA consists of nucleotides. Those nucleotides are made up of what? A, U and G, A, U, G and what? A, U, G and C. These nucleotides are formed by A, U and G, C. And the three nucleotides, a group of three nucleotides, that is A, U, G, these three nucleotides in the particular mRNA is called what? Codon. The three nucleotides of mRNA is called codon. You could see another one, ACG. ACG is another codon. GAC is another codon. That means mRNA contains nucleotides. These nucleotides are three nucleotides are grouped into what? Codons. That is why the genetic code is said to be a triplet code. And another important thing, each codon, for example AUG is there, this AUG codon produces or represents an amino acid, that is methionine. In such a manner, ACG is another codon that indicates another amino acid, that is threonine. GAC is the another codon produces glutamate. CUU leucine. In that manner, each and every codon produces an amino acid. Let us see the another thing. So in this picture you could see the table of genetic code. You have already understood in mRNA three nucleotides are grouped together to form a codon. For example, here I have written AUG is a codon. Now A is the first nucleotide, U is the second nucleotide and G is the third nucleotide. Basing on that first, second, and third in the table of genetic code, they also given this is the first letter, this is the second letter, and this is the third letter. You could see here. For example, U always would be the first, and this is the second, and this is the third. This is the third letter of the genetic code. For example, each and every amino acid, for example, you see UUU is indicates what? Phenylalanine, and another one is what? UUA produces what is that? That is the relationship with the leucine and serine. You could see it has 4 codons, and here also 2 codons are there for serine, and tyrosine has 2 codons, and cysteine has 2 codons, leucine 4, proline 4, histidine 2, glutamine, arginine, isoleucine, methionine, threonine, aspargine, lysine, arginine, valine, alanine, and then aspargine, glutamine, glycine. These are all what? These are all amino acids. These are all amino acids that are represented by whom? That are represented by 3-letter code. That is a triplet code, or that is a codon. So genetic code is a triplet code. Each triplet is called codon. Each codon represents an amino acid. So how many amino acids are there? Altogether amino acids are there are 20 amino acids are there. All these 20 amino acids are coded by these codons. And now you could ask, how many codons are there? There are almost, you could understand, each block contains 4 codons, and how many altogether? 16 4 ja 64. How many codons are there? 64 codons are there. And out of the 64 codons, you could see 3 codons. For example, UAA, UEGA, UAG. These 3 codons represented as stop codons. Stop in the sense they do not represent any amino acid. So now we could say that out of 64 codons, only 61 codons are functional, and 3 codons are what? Stop codons. The 3 codons are stop codons. And let us move on to the another slide. In this slide, we are going to see some interesting information regarding genetic code. He is telling that there are 61 codons. There are 61 codons for amino acids. That is what we just have seen, that one. Each of them is read to specify a certain amino acid. We have seen all those 16 amino acids represents how many amino acids? They represent 20 amino acids. These all 20 amino acids found in where? Proteins. And most amino acid in the protein, this is very important thing, most amino acids in proteins are specified by more than one codon. This is important thing. That is what the genetic code is degenerated. Let us see how genetic code is degenerated. Let us read once again. Most amino acids in proteins are specified by more than one codon. That is what genetic code is degenerated. Let us see from the table of genetic code. We will see. For example, phenylalanine is there, the first one. How many codons are there for phenylalanine? 2 codons are there. How many codons are there for leucine? These 2, here 4, and how many altogether? 6 codons are there. For example, you come here, serine. Serine has here 4 and here would be 2. In such a manner, each amino acid is coded by more than is coded by more than one codon, that is what the genetic code is said to be degenerate. Another one, the genetic code is not universal. This is another important thing. Genetic code is not universal. The genetic code is not universal. Universal means what? Universal means if all the organisms are having the same, following the same genetic code, then it is said to be, the genetic code is said to be universal. But some few exceptions are there that do not follow this genetic code. One such example I have given here, that is mitochondrial genome. Only few exceptions are there. That is why we call this genetic code as the property is called as universality of genetic code. That means 99.9% of the organisms follow this genetic code. And another one, let us move on to the another one. A particular codon always code for the same amino acid. That is why genetic code is called as, genetic code is highly specific or unambiguous. For example, UGG codon always codes for tryptophan. It doesn't code any other amino acids. For example, let us move on to the genetic code picture. Here, if phenylalanine is here, it has two codons, UUU and UUC, and these two codons always code what? Always code phenylalanine, not any another amino acid. That is what this genetic code is highly specific, unambiguous. There is no doubt in it. That is what it is called, unambiguous. So this is the example I have given. And another important thing here also there, genetic code is read from a fixed point as a continuous base sequence, and a continuous base sequence. Continuous base sequence, for example, we could see here, for example, this is what is called mRNA. This is mRNA, and you could see continuous. For example, AUG is there, ACG is there, GAG. These are continuous, but we identified that a 3 letters codon produces an amino acid, but there won't be any commas, there won't be any full stops. This code is continuous. Nothing is there that stops this codon. That is what this is, continuous, commaless, non-overlapping, they are not given any commas, any hyphens, nothing would be there. That is why this rule tells like this: the genetic code is read from a fixed point as a continuous, this is important, continuous base sequence. It is non-overlapping, commaless, there is no commas there, no punctuations there. That is what the thing is. And another important property is here, he is given here, one codon, that is AUG, very important. One codon is there, AUG, one codon AUG. Here you could see the AUG codon that specifies the amino acid methionine. So AUG always codes what? Methionine, and it acts as a start codon in all the proteins. That is, it is called as, this AUG codon is called as what? Start codon. So here we will see where is the AUG codon. That is also indicated by that is also indicated here with a separate manner. So this is what AUG, this is AUG, which is known as methionine. All proteins used to have AUG codon at the first place. All mRNAs used to have AUG as their starting codon. All proteins have methionine as their starting amino acid. That is what he has given here. Okay, let us move on to the another slide. Now, there are 3 codons There are how many codons? 3 codons there that do not specify any amino acid. That is what we have seen already. Those are called stop codons. Those are called stop. What are stop codons? UAA, UGA and UGA, UAG. These codons are stop codons. These stop codons tells the cell when polypeptide is complete. Once the polypeptide formation is complete, they do not allow the polypeptide to go further. They just terminate the polypeptide. That is what these codons are. What these codons are called? Stop codons. Got it. And another one. Altogether, what we could say? The genetic code is a collection of codon amino acid relationship. The genetic code is nothing but what? Codon amino acid relationship, because it lets the cells to decode an mRNA into chains of amino acid. Only whatever the code in the mRNA is decoded into amino acid, that what is the process? When mRNA is converted, when the information in the mRNA is converted into amino acid, that is called the process of translation. We will see that one in the next video. So until then, stay home, be safe.